Campbell. Their brands are very similar in the orange and the black, but it's not the Camels today. It's the Bears from Georgia, and they got the basketball, and off we go on a Thursday night in Winston-Salem. Little high-low pass, return to center, and a strong steal. Mary Carter rips it away from Stephanie Utomi, making her first start of the season.
Tempo will be very important in this basketball game.
Beautiful dish, and Sorby missed the bunny. Same starting five for Megan Jebbia, Brown, Sorby, Oliver Carter, and Kennedy Moore. Mercer mixing up the lineup. As I said, Utomi makes her first start of the season, and the Bears strike first. It's Ariana Bennett, a senior from Illinois, who's averaged almost double figures on the young season.
Nice young player. Can move Suze inside well. She's a lefty. So remember that as the game goes on.
There's a forced pass, and Wake turns it over on their second possession.
Mercer would like to push the pace. If they could get this game into about the 60s, they'd be very happy. Averaging about 55 points a basketball game.
Teardrop won't go for Utomi. Second effort, same result. Loose ball finds Diarra, and that's no good. Nawara Diarra could not cash in that third look. Here's Mary Carter off the iron. Milan Brown skies in for the rebound and scores.
Once again, Milan Brown starts to score it off inside the paint. A great rebound there, and that's something Wake Forest must do against this Mercer basketball team. Mercer, second best so far in their conference as far as threes, only made 13 so far.
Good quick hands from Brown, poked it away. Sorby's ambitious pass, tough catch by Moore, and unable to finish underneath.
Cannot have empty possessions, either team, especially early.
2 points apiece, 2 minutes in. This is Odell. Dishes Diarra. Three is down for Nahawa Diarra, her second three of the season.
Nice job that time by Odell. Again, she likes to handle the basketball. They enter a lot of the offense there, but they flash middle, got her looking, and then get the reverse. And Diarra knocks down the three. Had 17 last year. They look for her to be more of a defensive specialist, but she can score. That's good.
Deacons turn it over, another empty possession stand, and at the other end, it's Talia Kemp who lays it in. And someone's lost a sneaker, and it's Kemp. She scored without a shoe.
You know, now watch this. Goes inside out. As you look back, good dribbling. This is a steal. That's a great defensive job by Kemp.
Look, she lost her shoe on the way to the basket.
She was running so fast she could lose a shoe.
That's why you have shoelaces and you tie them tight, right?
Sometimes just run out of them. It's too fast. Great defensive there. Had a little dribble handoff, step between it, and away you go.
It's not too uncommon to see someone lose a sneaker.
No.
I can't remember ever seeing someone score without a sneaker.
Hey, if you're going to do all that, you should score.
Have you seen that before?
Yeah, I lost a shoe trying to get to the broadcast position one time. Are you kidding me? Yes.
No, you are kidding me.
No.
Good high-low, and at the rim, Oliver.
Wake
cash it in.
And the one thing that I was concerned about early in the season in the other games, Wake has to be strong with the basketball. You can't float passes. You've got to get shot fakes and ball fakes, and you've got to finish strong. Right now, they've not done a good job of that. This young lady, number one, is going to handle the basketball a lot. You can't be ball mesmerized by her.
Kemp dribbles it out of bounds. Third Mercer turnover. But the visiting Bears have the early 7-2 lead. Here's Talia Harris coming in, replacing Talia Kemp. No relation between the two Talias.
Yeah. But Harris is a very good defender and handles the basketball well. Veteran player, only a sophomore, but had 22 starts last year. So she can come up and set the defensive tempo for this Mercer team.
Deacons getting it inside again. Moore, or Oliver rather, on the second effort gets fouled. And the first free throws of the night are coming for Wake Forest.
Wake's using their size, but they have to get in there. Take your time. You're not going to block a lot of shots. This Mercer team's only blocked 7 going into this afternoon. So just go up strong and finish plays.
Foul goes on Ariana Bennett. And here's Oliver, the transfer from Colorado. Coming off her best game of the season so far, I think it's fair to say. 12.7 rebounds, 6 of 9 shooting in the 77-48 win over Hampton on Sunday afternoon.
This is a game, missing some shots, losing with the basketball. You've got to create your own excitement right now, your own intensity. I like the call there, 1-2-2 pressure after the made free throw. Try to get some juice going, get an easy basket. They're doing a nice job of being active and moving people in the zone. There we go.
Micah Odell for 3.
She usually handles the ball on every trip down the floor one way or the other. As a scorer, a facilitator on the offensive side.
Carter, she likes that left
nice.
wing.
Mary Carter, 8th three-point basket, leads his team in threes.
And that was her 103rd career three-pointer.
There you go.
Made her 100th last week.
And she's very comfortable now. Madison Jordan, love that left wing. Kind of reminds me of Sumiel a couple of years ago. Found a spot, love it.
Sumiel was Wake's leading scorer the last time these two teams tangled 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Sorby's gonna try. Rebound scooped up by Bennett.
You're saying, what was that?
Passing against the zone, now dribbling through it. Pull up too strong, and Moore fouled in the rebound action by Bennett, and that's her second. Only 2 fouls for Mercer, but both of them on number 2. And she'll find herself a seat on the bench near Coach Clark Hurd.
Coach Clark Hurd's done a great job of getting her team prepared. This is the first team we've seen to really attack and move the zone for Wake Forest around from side to side, inside out, and make them have to defend you. And then they're quick enough to swing the pass to get the open shooters. Nice.
Opal Bird with a good pass. And a solid finish for Oliver right at the rim. Quick 5-0 run. Deacs have cut the early 7-point gap down to 2. Diarra gives it up. Odell. Rebounded by Harris. Wide open look. Diarra rattles it in.
Excellent job attacking the zone. We saw the screen, the hard screen. You get reversed to Odell. She misses, but the second chance comes, and Diarra is having a nice start of this basketball game.
Like how Mercer's passing the ball so far.
That's what I'm saying. I love the way they're attacking. They're moving the ball. They're ready. They're active defensively. As you said, take away the first look. Ooh, they got away with one there.
Bird gives it to Carter. Shot clock is at 7. It's a nice pass, and Oliver lays it in with the left.
Great recognition by Carter. A very good job by Oliver sealing on the post. The bounce pass, and I talk about it all so much in the post. Good job, good play.
Oliver's got 5 early points for the Deacs. Odell gives it to the corner. Harris back to Odell. Sorby defending. Odell fires.
Good
Offensive rebound inside. The putback wouldn't fall for Remy Hope Drantman. And out of bounds, it'll be Wake ball. First, we'll get ourselves a timeout. Break open that game that they trailed with about 5 minutes to go. And that's full court pressure, and it's a foul on Micah Odell. It's her first.
Shooting the ball better in Mercer this year. This is the second year for Coach Clark. They're doing a better job just understanding what's going on. Got some players that can fit the system, which is pressure, solid ball handlers. And I think this is going to be a better team. Even still preseason picking the SoCon down near the bottom, but they'll be a better team.
Ooh. Have preseason polls ever been more useless than they are now?
It's hard to say. You know, I don't think so. That's a good play right there.
Yeah, excellent defense from Stephanie Utomi.
And what did we say just a minute ago? You've got to be strong with the basketball if you're Wake Forest. Get it there, bring it down, keep it loose. And Utomi just took it from her.
There was certainly some contact, but...
Yeah, but it's on the ball.
Yeah,
the contact came after the body. Yeah, yeah. Oh, it's good. It's a good play. Brought the ball down. Not strong with the hand.
Speaking of steals, did you see Hannah Hidalgo's stat line?
Yeah, you know I did. You know I did.
Set an NCAA record last night for the Fighting Irish. She had 44 points and 16 steals. Raven Preston with the steal for Wake Forest and unable to finish in the loose ball track by Diarra.
Yeah, but again, that's Raven Preston. Just gets in the ball game a few moments ago. Is already creating some havoc, making a play.
Jumper is down for Talia Harris.
Talia Harris averaged about 6 points a ball game. Had a nice game against UNC Asheville the first game of the season. She's one of those steady players. Like I said, only a sophomore, but she's a veteran in 2 years.
Couple 20-point games
last year.
Yeah.
And you combine Harris along with Odell, they feel like they've got a solid back.
Tough take. Raven Preston gets her first points of the night.
Of course she did.
Coming off a 13-point game, her highest as a Deacon on Sunday. She was 5 of 7 from the floor against the Pirates. You get all the Pirate sounds out of your system from Sunday? Jumper is good for Cabello, the Spanish redshirt junior.
Yeah, Elena Cabello, again, transferred from Eastern Michigan, who's a solid wing shooter. Plays more outside than she does in, but again, you saw the ability. Only her third three, but that was a really good look. And again, the success that Mercer's having versus the zone of Wake Forest.
Bears 3 for 5 from deep early on. Sorby too strong. Oliver stick back is money.
Weak shot rebounder.
Grace Oliver's keeping the Deacs in the game right now. She's got half of the 14-point output.
And you talk about Mercer attacking the zone. Wake has had a lot of point-blank shots that they've not been able to capitalize. Thank goodness for Grace Oliver following shots.
Odell, deep three. Rebound will ricochet across the sideline to the Deacs with 55 seconds left in the quarter. Here comes Caitlin Jones into the game for the first time. Talented freshman point guard from Rollsville.
So let's see what Jones in the ball game now. Milan Brown on the bench with Caitlin Jones. She'll run the point, obviously, but will she become more aggressive on the defensive side if Wake Forest gets a basket out of this? High low, you got it. Bounce pass, there we go.
Oliver's got 9 in the quarter.
Oh, I love it. Great inside position by Grace Oliver. Perfect pass by Mary, gets you another basket. And there's your pressure.
Oh, good hands. Preston knocks it away into the possession of Bird. Shot clock is off. Wake will seek the final shot. Deacs have trailed the entire quarter. They have not led yet. That could change if they could get a bucket right here.
So they flash the post and look back door, flash the post in reverse, and just go one-on-one.
Jones looking for daylight. Preston for 3. And Mercer will take a lead into the quarter break.
4 from the Deacs. They've also done a nice job of rebounding Mercer, a +2 so far. I like the way they've attacked Wake Forest. They come out at the beginning of the quarter, making another middle mistake. Wake Forest has got to turn it up. This Mercer Bear team has come out of hibernation, and they're ready to play.
Would you call that a freshman mistake from Milan Brown, or is it not a freshman mistake?
No, it's a freshman mistake because she's what was a mental mistake.
Fair enough.
And that happens.
Good hands. Milan Brown wanted to get it back, and she does, and then she turns it over again, and she's frustrated. Diarra pulls up, off to the right, rebound Preston. Into the hands of Jones.
Good defensive play by Mercer, getting back, 2-on-1 break. Just kept your hands out, kept running, got a deflection.
Bird sets the screen, now tries to post. Spacing's not great for the Deacs, a lot of traffic underneath.
Really banging, Grantland is really banging inside 15.
Pass just wasn't there, too ambitious from Bird. Harris pulls up. Rebound deflected, still loose, and Mercer creates a second chance. And they pay it off. That's Stephanie Utomi with her first 2 of the night.
She's a very solid player, getting her first start this afternoon. And again, they're very, very poised, this Mercer Bear basketball team. Like I said, they lost to Clemson by what, 20, 21 points,
yeah.
But they had the Tigers on the ropes.
Opal Bird can't connect. Brown inside, rebound, no. Another point-blank miss.
Okay.
Not an easy shot by any means, but close to the rim.
But it's a shot that she takes because she's in the paint so much, but at her size, she's going to have to be able to knock those down some way or kick them back out.
Odell, smooth.
Yeah. She loves to handle the basketball in the middle of the floor. Loves that left side, and like you said, smooth. That's a great word for it. A playmaker that's smooth. And right now, Wake is being challenged. We find out a lot about Wake Forest right now, and this is good.
Bird looking back door, and that's her third assist so far tonight.
Smart play by Preston to go back door, and excellent recognition to make a nice pass on the outside to get the score.
4 points for Preston, 7 minutes. And Oliver picks up the foul. Grace Oliver played the entire first quarter. 9 points, 4 of 6 from the floor, also 3 rebounds in 10 minutes. Picked up her first foul moments ago. It's a bad pass, and Preston is off to the races. Raven missed it. Aren't going to get too many easier looks than that, Stan.
She didn't know she wanted to dunk it or lay it in.
I have that problem too sometimes.
I guarantee you the next couple of possessions, Preston will make a play.
Harris for 3, wide left. There's another rebound for Raven.
She is really ticked off right now.
Jones didn't see anybody picking up the ball and took advantage.
Good decision that time. And you notice what she did? She pulled up just enough and took the little money shot. A smart play. Wake Forest getting on the
bar tonight.
Nice little hook bounce pass inside. You're able to catch it, stay low and score. Goes right back inside and does it again. I like the high-low combination. There's the back cut by Preston. A nice job of Opal Bird of defending, playing the basketball, being smart with her passes, and then putting them on the 9, and you can catch them and finish. Being unselfish is such a great skill. It helps you. It can help you win basketball games. And 5 assists on 9 made field goals so far for Wake Forest. I like what they're doing.
3 of them from Opal Bird, who only had 2 assists in the first 3 games of the season.
Well, she's going to be able to do that. She's got great understanding of the game, and she didn't depend on making the air pass. Those bounce passes, that high-low situation. Mary Carter's done a nice job posting up. So has Grace Oliver. Keep working those bigs.
Into the short corner, Utomi doesn't get the bounce, and Jones grabs the rebound.
Nice move by Utomi, just didn't fall.
Sorby, hesitation. Inside, Oliver. Kicks it back out, and the Deacs will reset. Oliver, the game's leading scorer with 9, but that's a good pass. Preston could not convert, no foul. Odell zips it inside, tough leaping catch by Utomi. Beautiful pass, Cabello for 3.
But did you notice how she does a great job in the post and faced up? Throws the defense and then reverse to the weak side, and you've got a shooter ready to shoot and bears a 3. Great execution that time from Mercer.
4th made 3 of the game for the Bears. Cabello is 2 for 2. Kemp picks up the foul.
This is a Mercer team that knocked down 6 threes in their win over Gardner-Webb, and we just talked a few moments ago about their inability to knock down threes this season. It's a good look for this basketball team right now.
They also shot better than 50% from 2-point range.
Which is very rare for them.
Against the running Bulldogs. Jones couldn't make the catch. Stays with Wake, though, 7 to shoot.
And watch this. Those balls inside, and what did she do? Faced up, and there's 4 white shirts around the basketball, and you're able to skip it, and the shooter was ready. That's a great job of attacking the zone by Mercer.
A beautiful pass from Utomi. Carter pulls up, around and out. Mercer ball.
Now, when Wake Forest is attacking, especially during a 4-out offensive set, you get the ball in the high post and you look for a high-low. It's just not there. If you will cut to the basket hard, the defender who's guarding that low post person has got to adjust. Because there you got to defend either the back cut or not. Then you can shoot it right inside there to a high-low situation.
Nice pass. Everything but the finish. Initially, you told me second chance won't go either, and Preston emerges with a loose ball. Ahead, Oliver couldn't make the catch. Deflected out of bounds by Mercer.
I like the push that time. We saw it by Jones. The only problem with Oliver that time, what? She didn't use two hands. Tried to catch it with one hand. The Lord gave you two. Use them both.
Midway through the second quarter, Deacs have still not led yet in this ball game.
The tempo, the scoring tempo is about what Mercer would like it. I like the idea.
The turnover tempo?
Yeah, turnovers too many today. I like that look, but you've got to kind of shorten the distance if you can. You got to come up and beat the pass. Mistimed it. We've only, in the 3 games we played, Wake Forest has played, they've had 2 ball games where they've had more assists than turnovers. Not sure what's going to happen tonight, but they've got to value the basketball against this tough Mercer team. See how they overload his side, but against the zone, move it.
Camp to the corner, another good look. Rebound Carter.
You're seeing more and more teams make that long baseline pass. That lets you know people aren't in the help side, they're not sliding. That should never get through.
They know Oliver's the shooter, doing a good job right on Carter up top. Looking back door, shot clock at 5. Preston gives it up. Jones with 1, pivot. Rebound for Odell.
Nice job of Mercer again, staying low, staying defensive, not trying to make a block shot, just play good defense.
Same way, Mercer ball, 3:55 to play in the half.
Evan, you can still get those plays for Wake Forest, but I think I would like to see them right now shorten the distance. You just talked about somebody that's a jump shooter, put it on the floor one time. That tightens the dig. That makes the passing angle better or the shooting angle better.
Didn't go in, but I like the look for Talia Kemp.
Oh, no question.
Sorby, nice dribble to the corner. Preston fakes it, takes it. Rebound, Oliver, 2 more.
Great job by Grace Oliver not to give up on the play.
She's in double figures already, Stan. She's got 11 points in the half. She's basically had half of Wake Forest's scoring output the entire half. And there's another rebound for Grace. It's her 5th board to go with the 11 points.
Well, coming in, we heard a lot about her ability to make plays. Freshman year at Colorado. 15-16 was her high against Houston last year. She may be on that point. Good look.
Mercer lost Carter, and they pay the price. First lead of the night for the Demon Deacons.
Mary Carter gets a chance to come to the top and get those feet set. She's a deadly shooter. That was an excellent look.
Her second 3 of the night. Cabello traveled.
Watch this now. Everybody's flattened out, and you just lost track. You can't lose track of a shooter, especially one as good as Mary Carter. And 7 threes going into this ball game, knocked down 2 more, and that was a great look. Okay, let's see what we get. More pressure on the basketball by Mercer. Ooh.
Fortunate to maintain possession. Carter on the drive, getting to the free throw line, and it's going to be the second on Odell.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. Micah Odell's got 2 personal fouls with 2:26 to play in the second.
And that was just a nice adjustment, too. Instead of going immediately in the post, go to the wing and let her just take it to the hole. And Mary Carter's able to put it on the floor, and she goes to the free throw line. And there you've got Odell out of the ball game with 2:26. And she's been there kind of the heart and soul of this team in a lot of ways. So it'll be interesting to see how Mercer plays without her probably the remainder of the second quarter.
Carter was the 2nd leading scorer for Cal Poly a year ago, averaging about 13 points per game. Played a lot, 31 starts, 31 minutes per game.
Had a chance to meet her dad the other day. Wonderful man, so he plans to be here a lot on the weekends.
Very cool. Beautiful drive and kick. Wake Forest, pretty good defense and better offense that possession, though, from the Bears. Diarra
never moved. The basketball moved, and she just relocated one step, and the ball came right back to her. This team is well-versed on attacking the zone this afternoon. Good job, Mercer.
Milan Brown, count it, and 1.
I was talking to some of the coaching staff today about Milan Brown and how she's going to evolve as a scorer. And one thing we both agreed on, she's going to have to learn, she's got to pick a spot. Because at 5'8", 5'9", she's not always going to be able to go right inside to the rack. She got right to the little semicircle and just elevated and score. She's going to have that look a lot this year. Will she be able to capitalize? I think she will.
Not a lot of contact, but the foul went on Utomi. Unable to complete the 3-point play. Rebound deflected by Preston, controlled by Mercer. And it was a shot clock issue. 28 seconds on the shot clock now instead of 26.
I was interested to see, had she made the free throw, would Megan Jebian elect to maybe put some full court pressure. You're getting the people, you're moving a little bit now. See how you attack this zone again.
Opal Bird knocks it away, and then it's recovered by Curry. Good rebound by Preston. She's now got 4 boards off the bench.
That Curry missed an inside shot.
Foul on Kemp. It's going to be her second. 14 foul, so no shots yet for the Deacs. Baseline inbounds for Sorby.
And if you're Mercer, you got to be very happy with the way you played this first half of basketball.
Carter comes up short, rebound finds her. Milan Brown will take it. She's still looking for her first made 3. She's 0 for 2 from deep now. As a freshman at Wake Forest.
Really not known as a perimeter shooter that much. She scores a lot off defense. She scores off the drive. Almost 2,000 points in high school. She'll get it. But right now, she's got to find an offensive rhythm. But more importantly, you got to get a defensive stop here. There's reverse, flash to post, or drive.
That might have been deflected by Carter.
Possession arrow goes the way of Mercer. There's nothing to tie up in the final 45 seconds.
Bird has Carter wide open inside.
Second time, last few possessions where they've just lost track of Mary Carter. One time she knocked down a 3. That time she goes back door and gets an easy layup.
Opal Bird has not scored, but she's got 4 first-half assists as the quarterback at the top of the key. There's Renaya Curry with the answer.
Made that one. Showing some pressure here. Wake's got to be smart, handle this end-of-quarter situation.
Deacs looking for the final shot of the half. Carter's deep 3 won't go. Rebound loose. Bird was fouled. Free throws with 2.5 to go.
Couple of missed box outs by Mercer. May have taken that shot a couple of seconds too soon, I think, with Mary. But fortunate for Wake Forest, they're able to get the rebound second chance opportunity. You want to usually get that as the clock is going off, but I'm not mad at it because she's been scoring there. But what a great job of going to the glass that time by Opal Bird. She's been passing the ball well, and now she's going up for rebounds.
Carter and Oliver both in double figures in the half. Bird looking for her first points.
You have plenty of time. If you get this rebound, you got time to push it, get a shot.
1 for 2. Kennedy Moore is in, replaces Bird. Bird with a 1 foul, Moore with none, like that sub.
Showing some 1 pressure.
2 seconds.
So let's go.
And Mercer will call it a half. It was a pretty good half for the Bears. They won the first quarter 17-16. They lost the second quarter 16-12. All giving for the Deacs.
Big zone, good attack.
Stan, give me a key for each team to get the win tonight.
Second chance opportunities, empty ball possession, empty turnovers, and something that's really interesting to me, it comes to my heart, Mercer has yet to take or make a free throw. Wake Forest 4 of 7. Both the stats lines are pretty much similar. And so you got to get to the line, you got to make some shots, and you can't turn, no, that's going to be a carry. There we go.
Is the 0 free throw attempts close to your heart just because there haven't been that many whistles?
Well, yeah, kind of, sort of, but not. It's also because you're playing without fouling if you're Wake Forest.
Okay.
But a lot of that's because Mercer's taken more jump shots than they've done inside. They've only scored, 6 points in the paint compared to Wake Forest 22. So you're not going to get a lot of free throw attempts normally if you're shooting jumpers or mid-range shots. It's a good move right there. Got hit.
Second chance for Utomi. Third try. She'll kick it out for Odell. Odell playing with 2 fouls, and she traveled.
Looked like she was a little bit out of control, but that's kind of her style, trying to go to that left side. But a great job by Utomi to just keep battling and battling. And I like the decision to kick it out on the third one. She did have a really good shot. And those are little things right there. Even in a nutshell, I think that determines the win. Gas a bad foul.
Wow. That's a huge call.
Yeah, well, but it was a good foul. It was a good call because she's banging her, and you want to get in that cutter. You want to bump the cutter when they flash. That's a bad foul right there.
They're calling it against the Deacs.
Did she raise her elbow, raise her arm a little bit? And might make a note of that 8:58, 9 minutes roughly, when Odell picks up the third foul.
Now, I was just thinking, Stan, before Odell picked up that foul, that if I'm Mercer, I want to see her attack more and play more offense. Wake steals it away. Odell 7 for her last 15 from 3, including 1 for 3 tonight. There's a good steal, quick hands. Kemp make it Diarra the theft, and then the Bears go tumbling down and cannot capitalize.
You just can't have, in a game like this, and I just told you the numbers, you can't have empty possessions in any ball game, but especially right now. Both teams are playing hard, but they're not making smart decisions. Settling to play basketball. This is going to be a nice matchup right here. I like this.
Jones with a head of steam, turns it over.
3 straight turnovers, 3 or 4.
Understand how you've lost count.
Yeah.
Cabello outside. Diarra keeps it moving. Kemp on the drive. It's a nice pass. Diarra, nope. Offensive rebound. Bennett for 2, plus the foul.
Great job there. Everybody doing what they've got to do to attack the zone. You saw penetration. And when you watch the 4 wide church around and then the kick out, and there's nothing about there. And all you got to do is get the second chance opportunity. Should never have left the shooter wide open, but even more so the great effort that time to get the rebound by Bennett and able to finish around 3 or 4 Wake Forest players. You've got to finish plays.
Carter picked up her first foul. And Bennett ties the game at the line.
Taking advantage of the opportunities. Preston comes in the ball game. Let's see how long it takes her to get involved and make a positive play.
Bad pass. Heck of an effort from Cabello right in front of our broadcast perch. It'll be Wake ball.
Veteran player, like I said, 3 seasons at Eastern Michigan. But again, I'll say it a million times, I'm sure, and I probably have already. You got to have shot fakes and ball fakes. You can't just lob the ball in there. You got to step and meet the pass. It's fundamental basketball, and they're going to bang up top.
Physical start to the second half for
I like
both teams. Oliver had it stripped away.
Great
Good defense by Utomi. And she's running the floor. Met by Carter. Pulls it back out. Cabello, kind of an awkward double clutch 3. Rebound finds Utomi.
They're out hustling Wake Forest.
If this goes in, you might see a Deacon timeout. Instead, she passes up the shot and is called for the travel.
Yeah, Utomi does a really nice job being a help side defender. Ball goes inside. You know the bigs sometimes bring it down. She came out, got the strip, and was able to push it down. Didn't have a good look there. But again, I love the hustle that you're seeing out of this Mercer Bears basketball team.
Hey, Stan, you want to hear a tough stat?
I do.
Well, the good news is Wake hasn't missed a shot yet in the second half.
I got a better part than that.
But the bad
news
news
a shot.
is that they've got 5 turnovers and no field goal attempts. That changes here, but they still haven't made one. Now they have missed one.
Quicker to the basketball.
Preston, quick hands. Jones is all alone, brings it back out. Preston finds herself open, foot on the line, 2, won't go.
It's a tough angle. You see it a lot. Not sure if you want to kiss it off the glass or use the rim.
Big block from Raven Preston.
Watch this. Push it down, brought it down. Raven Preston with the block. Oh, she just makes plays. Don't know how she does it, but she does it.
Regent foul on Odell. Oliver picks up her second.
Just don't want to pick up those simple, easy fouls if you're Wake Forest. The longer this game stays like it is, the more confidence this Mercer team has. And like I said, they played Clemson down at wide. Oh, it's a beat.
Lost the ball, though. It's a 6th turnover for Mercer in this third quarter as well. Deacons, though, still haven't scored.
Nice job that time by Jones getting that spot. Oh!
Utomi to the basket.
What a great game Utomi has had, getting her first start. She's been on both. Just look at the shooting percentage, Evan. 40% the opposing, 55% Wake Forest, 51 and 29. Yeah, they're shooting poorly because their shots are being contested, and you're not also considering the rebound for 26 turnovers, and neither team has shot over 36%. So something's got to give. That was a great graphic right there to just show you how poorly you're shooting, but that's a good timeout and a good basket, a badly needed basket for Wake Forest.
Deacons look like a different offensive team, and that just singular possession. Oliver now with 13. It's her high as a Demon Deacon.
A little more active right now for Wake Forest out of that zone. You got Trapperman corner. Odell came back in before the break, too. She's playing with the 3 fouls.
Grace Oliver has done a little bit of everything tonight.
There's your post-up.
Bird calling for it, gives it right back to Preston, and 1. It's another assist for Opal Bird, her 5th dime of the night.
Evan, you could see that coming a mile away. It was just a matter if you could execute it. The post up strong, watch this, goes, give and go basketball, cut right to the hole, and she stayed low and wide, so it was very hard to get a passing lane or get a hand in that lane if you cut sharply. And Raven Preston, who I just feel is one of the most fundamentally sound basketball players I've seen in a long time. She missed a free throw. I'll let you have it because I'm saying nice things about you right now, Raven. But again, just a good job of cutting to the basket and finishing strong. I'm gonna give her that one because I was pumping it up and she missed a free throw. But don't miss another one, right?
Stan, it's been a long time since Wake Forest has had a player with the length and passing ability as what we're seeing from Opal Bird.
Opal Bird, exactly. In the post area, you know.
I'm trying to think of someone else with that size.
Wow.
That is a tough shot, Talia Harris.
She has really stepped up. Only 1 3 made all season. Has knocked down a couple. She's had a solid ball game as well. Penna.
Lisa Penna.
Remember Lisa Penna?
And one there. Another good pass for Bird. And the Deacons retake the lead by
Better
1.
Execution on the back cut that time. Stay low, catch it, and you go to the line.
2 for Carter. Bennett picks up her. Well, for Wake Forest, the big names out of the transfer portal coming in this season were Grace Oliver and Mary Carter, and then also Raven Preston to some extent. You add Preston 6, and there's 3 transfers. Oliver, Carter, and Preston have a combined 31 of the Deacons' 38.
Veteran players that came in with the advertisement that they could score and make some plays. And interesting enough that in the first 3 ball games, this is what I like about Sharon and Rock, and not caring who gets the credit, just get the W. They've had 3 different leading scores. So Madison Jordan comes in now, another person with length.
Cross-court pass. Cabello. A great block out by Sorby, but unable to secure the rebound. Harris brings it out for the Bears. Trying to stay in this game. Second chance opportunities are keeping them in it.
But you know what the difference was that time, and you told me, is she went and grabbed the rebound. She went after it. Wake was kind of boxing out and standing, waiting for the ball to come for you. And that happens a lot in basketball, and you've got to be aggressive and go after it. That was a great rebound and finish.
6 points for Utomi. 9 second chance points in the game from Mercer. Oliver, another high-low. See if they give Bird her 7th assist.
Nice job that time of Oliver getting under control. Once you fumble the basketball inside, take your time and finish.
Opal Bird's going to have double-digit assists this game. She's at 7 right now. Speaking of 7, Alana Cabello wears number 7, and this game's tied again.
And this is a good example of why you want to make sure you keep your dribble alive as you go into the zone attack. Wake Forest kind of gets mesmerized sometimes, stands and watches, and you may be able to make that pass if you keep moving it. Very impressed with Mercer in their offensive attack.
Bird, high-low again. This ball goes off Oliver's hands.
Watch this. Watch the movement of the zone, the orange. You see there's a high-low, and there's a catch, and it was the same play that time, except, the timing was off. Now watch this. Here's your penetration. I got you. And then you go inside. And you see how 2 or 3 people stopped the basketball or really didn't stop. They kind of turned. And when you turn, boom, you go right back to them. Love the penetration. 2 different ways to attack. One from the top, one from the wing.
Good hands there underneath by Bird, but she gives it right back. Open look for 3. Offensive rebound, Cabello.
We talked about it, rebounding, getting second chances. Here we go.
Harris to the corner. Diarra was fouled. Gonna be 3 free throws.
Kennedy Moore made a good play and then made it a tougher play. Or was that Bird? That was Bird, I'm sorry. She doubled the basketball and tried to chase it. She reached and bent down with both hands, and when she didn't get the ball, then she was slow trying to get out there, and that's why you picked up the foul. It's a little touch foul, but you don't protect the three-point shooter. Coach Shebby kind of talking about that right now.
2 fouls on Bird. Diarra puts Mercer back in front. 2:41 to go here in the third quarter. And we knew the Bears were going to be a tough task tonight. Wins at Asheville and against Gardner-Webb. The loss against Clemson was by 21, but as you said, it was a very competitive game for large stretches.
Clemson had to work. And they're very similar to Wake Forest, and you can almost see it in the stat line because of the fact that they've got some veteran players. They're looking for a little more offense. And they've got people. That's a nice defensive stance right there.
Preston to Oliver.
Great job there. And the Mercer coaching staff, so they've been running the same set all game long. But you can't get ball mesmerized. You stop the ball once, you can't turn your head. Once you turn your head, boom, you go right by him.
Yeah, Wake has been burning them on the back doors to Carter, but Mercer can play that game too. Cabello could not connect. It'll stay Bears basketball. 2:07 to play here in the third.
You know, it may not make sense, but it will. Grab, go after the ball, don't reach.
Back to Diarra. Nawara Diarra is going to go to the line.
Played a couple of seasons at New Mexico from Spain. And again, they're veteran players, a grad student. That, you know, she had a big play near the end of the game against Gardner-Webb the other day where she had a steal in open court, took it down and made a great bounce pass for a layup to kind of open that game. So she's a veteran player that knows how to play the game and play this thing in crunch moments.
Stan, you and I can barely speak English.
Oh, goodness.
Nahawa Diarra speaks 4 languages, including English. Also Spanish, Bambara, and Catalan.
I'm impressed.
Here's Emily Johns making her first appearance of the night, replacing Oliver with 2:03 to go in the third.
So will she be in that low post spot, the dunker spot, if you want to say? How do you attack this? So they're playing a little man right now.
Johns gets her first touch and gives it away. But it's a foul on Mary Carter away from the ball. Both coaches are going to be angry because Carter's now got 3 fouls, and Michelle Clark-Hurd is like, we stole the ball and had a breakaway layup.
Yeah, that was a takeaway foul.
Yeah, the foul ended up being good for Wake Forest because Johns had turned it over. Diarra can't connect this time. Here's Sorby.
Sorby's been quiet as well. She can score the basketball. She needs to look for a shot. Take it inside. There we go.
Johns for
Perfect.
2.
You know, if you can get that high-low position right there, I don't worry about a shot. That's a great unselfish play. But that's what we thought. You put Mary in the ball game. You have here and there. You go inside. You're able to score a lot of ways. Emily comes in, takes up space, and scores.
Her second field goal as a Deacon. Brings Wake Forest back within 1. Shot clock under 10. Utomi, no good. Rebound, Preston. Final minute here in the third quarter. It has been close the whole way. Mercer's largest lead was 7. Wake's largest lead was 4. Preston missed it. Johns puts the Deacs in front.
Look what I found. You hustle, you work, and you get good things happen to you. Johns in the right place at the right time.
7th lead change of the evening. How about making an impact in just a couple of minutes off the bench?
Odell's got 3 fouls, and she likes to make impact plays.
Odell's open. They find her. Sorby closes. Talia Harris with 5, with 4. Diarra for 2. Puts it in. 10 seconds for Sorby and Wake Forest. 1-point game. Sorby kicks it. Carter. No. Rebound Diarra. Mercer by 1 after 3. 10 minutes left. Carolina. Mercer leading Wake Forest by 1. Mercer has not beaten Wake Forest since 1979. And it's a traveling violation on Grace Oliver. Deacons turn it over for the 17th time, 8 seconds into the 4th.
Most turnovers the Deacs have had this season, and one of those things that just plagued them all season, the last couple of years, being careless with the basketball.
Bears with a 1-point lead and the basketball, and they haven't gotten a ton from Micah Odell tonight, just 5 points. Been a good balanced attack. That's a block on Johns. Jebbia screams, "Are you kidding me?" from across the court. Call's not going to change though.
All right, here we go. Drives inside, and she leaned. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Left side.
Foul on the floor. Harris throws it up to Odell. Odell coming off a career-high 20. Only 5 points tonight, as I said. Harris sets up Cabello in the lane. Tough turnaround, won't go. Milan Brown, who's also been quiet, just grabbed her 3rd rebound. Only 4 points from Milan Brown, has barely played here in the second half. Madison Jordan puts the Deacons in front and the foul.
Well, Madison Jordan is a person that can score the basketball. Misses her turn there as a junior. Recognizes his man, takes that baseline, torch the body just enough to create some contact, and they'll go to the free throw line. That was a smart play, known primarily as a 3-point shooter or a perimeter shooter. To see her put the ball on the floor shows more diversity in her game.
Well, tough shooting day on Sunday. She went 0 for 4, so perhaps that compelled her to attack off the dribble. That was only her second 2-point field goal of the season. Offensive rebound gave Sorby a look. Wake could not bury it though.
So both eyes, all eyes are on Odell.
That wasn't the play to throw it to the coach.
No, it wasn't, and it was a good kick by the coach, but you double up a player or you stop with 2 people in the basketball. It's your job to find the open person. That open person's got to say, "I'm open," or cut. And again, that's just poor execution that time by Mercer. And Wake Forest has got to do a better job when you double up. You've got to rotate, you've got to move. Weak side, strong side.
Johns, power dribble, muscles it up, draws the foul. About to attempt her 3rd and 4th free throws of the season.
Last 2 possessions. This is very interesting. This is the difference in the Wake Forest teams now. You've got players that in their basketball careers, Jordan in high school, Emily in college, have scored way over 1,000 points in their career. So they know how to score the basketball. And again, Emily gets a nice look inside. She goes to the hole. She does what she knows how to do. Madison took the ball, no jumper, drives, scores. That's the thought process and being better players than what we've seen you do. And I like that. Find a way to score. Do what you do.
Smooth free throw stroke there.
It really is.
4 straight for Wake Forest to start this 4th quarter.
And as long as Wake Forest continues to get a feast off going inside 15 feet, you're going to have players make free throws like Emily Johns. If she can do that, she stays on the court.
Back to Kemp in the corner. Diarra banks it in from the elbow.
Look what I found. She's had a very special basketball game.
15 points for Nawara Diarra. 3 shy of her career high.
Keep moving, sit and cutter to post.
Sorby gives it up. Oliver No good. Rebound for Drantman. Mercer with a chance to retake the lead.
Got numbers for a second.
Camp to the corner. Back up top, Odell. Micah hadn't really looked for her shot.
She really hasn't.
She's 2 for 5. Coming off a game when she was 7 for 12.
Nice job them coming up and contesting it.
Clock winding down. 5. 3 ball was off to the left. Rebound. Mercer's out of bounds. Johns hit the floor hard, but Utomi could not keep her feet off the line.
If Odell is looking for a shot, just a thought. Let me see if there's an adjustment. But when the ball goes to that corner, that side, they double up. And if she cuts through, she's going to be able to get that jump shot, which she likes on that wing, almost the same spot. But she's done a nice job of being a passer.
Under 7 to play. Deacons have a week off after this game before the NC Central Eagles come to town. A much more pleasant week at 4-0 than at 3-1.
You tell it.
Oh, beautiful pass, nice cut, and Carter lays it in.
Great job by Sorbet in the ball.
Excuse me, Oliver, not Carter. They're very similar.
Carter, Oliver, it's all the same. It was a fake. She made a little pass, fake the pass. You cut, you catch, you score.
Far from done. 6 minutes and change to play. Mercer to get within 1. Battle for the rebound. It's Drantman on the stick back.
Aggressive. You've got to go after the basketball. I'm just telling you.
One-point game again.
Wake Forest has 40 points in the paint of 53.
That's a bailout call. It's a bad pass, and I think it's Odell. And it's her 4th.
17 offensive rebounds so far in this ball game for Mercer. It's led to 16 points in the paint. And Wake Forest, who does a good job on the glass, but being out rebounded by 10 at the timeout, only 8 offensive boards.
Carter from the corner, knocks down the 3.
Man, you can't leave her. And she's had a lot of great looks tonight, wide open.
Big bucket from Mary Carter.
Once again, Wake scores out of an out-of-bounds situation.
It's becoming a bit of a trend.
Yeah, well, they've always done a nice job the last few years.
Diarra adds to her huge night.
Diarra just kind of recognizes the zone, splits the zone, knows there's going to be some contact. Watch this. Swing, steps in the gap right there, little rub, and you're late defending to get over. And if you're late, you're going to be real late. And she makes another basket. And so confident. They only averages about a shade under 8 points a ball game, but it's just been very solid in her shot selection and the way she's played the game today.
Made a free throw in every game this year, 5 for 5, and now 5 for 6 tonight.
Evan Lepler. Anybody heard that? I didn't say it.
Letting people know about her track record at the line.
You wait until after she does it. She has to jinx her best one drink. I know you don't believe in it, but hey.
Well, it doesn't exist.
Okay, fine.
It's a bumping foul on Mercer.
Win or lose, if you're Wake Forest, preferably win, this is going to be good for them because they've had to fight through different things. Win or lose, this is going to be good for Mercer, but preferably for Mercer. The way they played, they should win.
Oh, great block by Bennett.
That's what I'm saying. People stepping up and making plays.
Knocking it away. Looked like Preston had a layup. Mercer could retake the lead right here.
Take your time. You got a shot.
Cabello.
Bam.
Bears lead.
She's an excellent catch and shoot player. Had a big 3 in the Gardner Webb game, had 1 in the Clemson game. That was real easy. She's smiling going down the floor.
Trace Puntos, Elena Cabello. Her third 3 of the night.
Okay, watch it. You think you got it one on one end? Both teams playing solid defense. That's a nice block there. And you run the other way. Bennett with the block, spit the defenders, shooter on the weak side ready, buries a 3, gives the Bears the lead by 1.
Utomi just picked up her 4th foul. Johns at the line. 7 points here in the second half for Emily Johns off the bench, excuse me.
Mercer only had 7 blocked shots going in this afternoon's ball game. They've got 3, maybe 4 by my count, if I gave them 1 too many. Nevertheless, they have done an excellent job defending inside when they've had the opportunity or to contest those shots.
You know I love to give you a hard time.
Give it to me.
You keep saying this afternoon's game. The game started at 6 o'clock. It's this evening's game.
Okay, my bad. Evening, afternoon, daylight saving time. This afternoon.
It was dark outside when you got to the arena.
Tracy Connor Riddick, All-American, naming the Raptors. She's in Arizona, LA, or somewhere. This afternoon, her watching the game. She's watching the game. So it's afternoon there, okay?
So you're broadcasting for our Hawaii audience?
I am. It's morning there. Hey, aloha, okay? Hey.
It's not. It's the afternoon.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Under 5 minutes to go right here, right now. Deacons turn it over for the 17th time.
Too many. Too many.
Looking for some daylight, and there's the 18th. Make it the 19th Mercer turnover.
Had a great idea, wanted to try to make 1 extra step and got jammed up.
Obviously, this is anybody's game. 4.5 to go. Johns getting some late minutes. Carter, tough shot. Cabello had a hand out there, and Preston scoops up the rebound.
Gotta secure the rebound, but who was around the basketball? Raven Preston.
8 rebounds off the bench for Raven. Dangerous pass into a crowd. Arrow belongs to Mercer. It'll be Bears ball.
Mercer goes on to win this basketball game. Remember the block that eventually got him a score.
Great call.
And remember this play here. Just a wonderful defensive effort there. You see when the ball was thrown inside, you see 2 or 3 orange shirts, and you're right, they do look like Campbell a little. You know, it goes inside there and gets the ball. Now, take your time if you're Mercer. Move this zone. They like to double up. If they do find the open person, keep cutting, keep ball fakes and shot fakes. Lex Brewster in the ball game now. Nice inside score.
Cabello passes up the 3, kicks it out. Diarra, not this time. Rebound Carter.
That's the type of rebound I'm talking about by Mary Carter. She went up and made no doubt it was her ball.
1-point lead for Wake Forest. 3.5 minutes left. Preston with a tough catch. Inside Johns, missed it. Rebound tipped around, controlled by Kemp. Cabello slow to get up. It's 4-on-5 right now. And it's a palling violation on Talia Kemp.
Well, the official on the right side didn't see the bump by Sorbet. He kind of got her off stride to make her carry the basketball. So it ain't a foul if you can get away with it. The whistle didn't blow.
Odell back in, playing with 4 fouls. Bennett, Utomi also have 4 fouls for Mercer. Mary Carter's got 3 for the Deacs, no one else with more than 2.
So how aggressive will Odell be defensively? Whoever she's guarding, I'm getting the ball to her.
Inside, Oliver!
Yeah.
She's got 21!
Nice job getting inside position, but it all started with the penetration by Opal Bird, getting up there being guarded by Odell.
This jump ball's going to Wake Forest. Good hands by Oliver, tying it up.
Watch this flash, pressure, there's a low, she cleared out enough space, and she caught the ball above the block, or in this case, above the little semicircle, and that gives you space, and then she uses her body, stays in between the defender, catch and score.
How about Opal Bird? 1 point, 1 rebound, 0 for 2, 8 assists.
Solid basketball game.
Filling her role really well. catching and distributing in good spots. Sorby was fouled. There's going to be 2 free throws.
You've got to be solid with the basketball, Evan. His final 2:41. Shorten the distance of your passes. Protect your dribble at all times. Keep your dribble alive, and then get to your teammate. And be very, very smart. This is not time now for you to kind of be cute with the ball. You know, somebody wants to go behind the back between the legs and not look, and everything, you get picked, you get steal. And if you defensively just play solid once again.
First point of the night for Aurora Sorby.
They're going to need her 81% free throw shooter.
Largest lead of the night for Wake Forest right now. It's 62-57.
Plenty of time for Mercer. Big possession. Do what you've done well tonight. Move the basketball, shooters be ready.
Baseline jumper short for Diarra. Battle for the board. It's tied up again. This time it's Mercer's ball.
Tommy didn't realize how open she was, about 10 feet away from the basket. Got the ball in the paint, but then made the reverse pass.
They're checking the shot clock.
Should be 20.
Yep.
Same thing I said a moment ago. So huge possession for Mercer. You got to get something.
Diarra, 19 points, looking for more. Blocked from behind. Mercer ball.
It's the block.
Michelle Clark Hurd thought it was a foul, but she didn't have a whistle.
Yeah, it's all right.
She might be a little biased.
Well, yeah, but she got. I can understand why you think so, but she got in close, and you got the length. One of the few times there where Wake has been able to use it, but she got hands there.
Reach and foul, touch foul on Sorby. It's the 4th team foul, so Mercer ball on the side. From here on out, though, it'll be free throws. Deacons have 3 timeouts left. Mercer's got 2. Another jump ball will go back to Wake Forest.
Just wait to see if Odell's going to try to make a play.
It's Diarra rejected by Carter.
Did that go off her? It did.
Deacons ball. What a defensive play from Mary Carter.
6'3" Mary Carter goes up, lets the ball be released, blocked it, and blocked it off the player. That time, Diarra not able to score.
Thought Megan Jedian might take a timeout just to settle this possession down. Under 2 minutes we go.
Spacing, ball fakes, and shot fakes. No fouls if you're Mercer. Be smart defensively.
Preston.
They got it.
Away from the ball. It's a foul on Bird. They're calling it offensive.
Okay.
It would have been Odell's 5th if they called it the other way. We should see this again.
Bird, and we will, I hope. Bird and Odell were banging. They were banging arms, banging shoulders, and then there was a spin. And so they got her for the offensive move there, the swim move.
It's a huge call. Hopefully we revisit it when we get a chance. Mercer down 5.
We may not get a chance. There are going to be some more big plays in this final 130.
Harris for 3. No good. Bird the rebound.
What a great game Bird has played without scoring many points.
Preston pulls it back out. Bird on the drive, lost her balance, turns it over. Odell has been quiet offensively, but makes it a 3-point game.
What a play by Odell.
Now, where's that been?
She's just not been as aggressive as I've seen her in some other 15. Possession there goes to the Deacs.
Into Sorby in the backcourt.
There's your trap. Trying to run her in it.
Harris mirroring Sorby defensively.
Harris has done a really nice job keeping the defender, the offensive player in front of him.
Preston fouled from behind by Utomi, whose night is done. That's the 5th foul for Stephanie Utomi.
The Mercer foul charge to 23. Stephanie Utami.
That's a long pass to make. But somehow, and that Preston's ability to make that play. A lot of players are easy to let that go off her fingertips. She kept battling, good concentration to make sure she caught the ball, if nothing else. And then there goes up strong for the opportunity to make those free throws. Only a 60% free throw shooter on the season so far for Raven.
Interesting. Kennedy Moore's only played 8 minutes tonight, but she's in the game now. Perhaps try to rebound the free throw.
Rebound.
Raven Preston may not want there to be in this free throw.
And remember also, Kennedy Moore was an excellent high jumper in high school in Montana. So she has the ability to leap, maybe block a shot inside, and like you said, definitely try to get a rebound.
Rebound off Moore's fingertips. Timeout, Mercer. It's a 4-point game with 43.9 to play. Opal Bird with 8 assists in the game. Most of them have gone to Grace Oliver.
Yeah, it's the high-low. They've just worked it to perfection. Pass coming, meet the pass, and turn and you're scoring. Great ball movement and the ability to work as a team in the high lows especially, and those baseline cuts. I love what Wake Forest has done. You keep getting better and better and more confidence.
Megan Jebbia called Grace Oliver, quote, a perfect system fitting forward. And she added that Grace can be foundational for the future as we continue to build.
Yeah.
She's been that and more tonight.
First time we've seen the double team. She's stepping in line.
Turnover. Loose ball near midcourt, and Harris steals it back. Moore slow to get up, hobbling. 3 won't go for Odell. Rebound. Wake Forest, timeout, Grace Oliver. Deacons will advance the ball. Megan Jebbia is keeled over as if she might pass out. And I understand why with that last sequence.
A great call by Jebbia to come out and trap Mercer. So you secure the ball first and foremost, then you can make the decision. Do we push it down the floor, or do we create the timeout and use half court to save some time?
Into Preston, they foul her, and she's just 1 for 3 at the line tonight. Preston, a 60% free throw shooter a year ago at Elon. 2 shots.
Money.
Good looking stroke there.
Okay, so now for Wake Forest, Jones is about to come in, so you got to think they're going to put some pressure on the basketball. If I'm Mercer, I use my last timeout because I got to run something and get a basket. Doesn't have to be a 3. It would be needed, but a 2, you got to get something.
Caitlin Jones replaces Carter, and we do get Mercer's
best offensive weapon in Mike Odell, who's just made one of her last 2 shots to pick up the 5th foul, chasing. So, you know, sometimes a bad matchup, but what was really smart in that sequence was that Preston kept the ball alive.
Yeah, kept her dribble.
She just kept the dribble. Okay.
1 for 2 there, 5-point game.
Gotta go, gotta go.
Have a timeout now if you're Mercer.
Gotta go.
Harris with 3, fires, no good. Rebound, Preston. Wake Forest is 4-0. Deacons hang on and win this battle against the Bears, 66-61.